Saving Our Planet by Danielle Wilkinson, illustrated by Jordan Roddy. Once there was a princess named Lily. She had bright green skin and pink flower petals for hair. Princess Lily had a gift. She could grow plants and flowers with her special touch. Lily and her mother, Queen Eartha, ruled over their beautiful kingdom. The kingdom loved Princess Lily and Queen Eartha. One day, Princess Lily was watering a daisy outside of the castle when one of the royal messengers came with an important message. "I need to see the Queen right away," he said. Lily led him into the grand hall where her mother was waiting. The messenger said, "The fishing village in the north has been destroyed. It was attacked by Ko. Ko also melted a lot of the ice, and as a result, the polar bears have nowhere to live. Now Ko is on his way here." Lily had heard of Ko. He was an evil wizard who liked to burn everything. He didn't like trees or plants or anything beautiful because they made him weak, so he would burn them. At the news that Ko was getting closer, the Queen fell sick. Every day she got worse. Lily was sad because the best doctors and nurses tried to help her, but they said there was nothing they could do. As long as Ko was around, she was going to get sicker. Suddenly, Oz appeared. He was the wise and powerful protector of the world who always helped the kingdom when they needed him. "I will build a powerful army. That's the only way we can stop Ko," he said. Then he disappeared. Princess Lily went into the garden the next day to try to make herself feel better. She touched the ground with her special touch, and flowers of all shapes and colors sprouted. She walked around the castle, making sad droopy flowers happy again. But then she stumbled over a piece of trash. "Ow!" she said, rubbing her ankle. "Oh, sorry, Princess, I must have dropped that," said a boy carrying a bag full of trash. "Who are you?" asked Lily. "I'm Ronnie. My father and I cleaned the castle." "Oh, hi. Where are you taking that bag, Ronnie?" she asked. "Outside the walls of the castle, in the woods. There's a hole where we put all of the trash." "Really? Can I come?" asked Lily. "Sure," he said. They walked into the forest, and Ronnie showed her the hole where they put all of the trash. Lily was surprised. There wasn't as much trash as she thought. "That's it?" she asked. "This is just from the castle. In the village it's worse. People don't throw away their trash, they just leave it on the ground." "That's horrible. We have to do something about it," said Lily. "My father and I tried, but it always goes back to the way it was," said Ronnie. "Come back to the castle with me. I'll ask my mother to do something about it." By the time they got back to the castle, Oz and his army were marching out of the castle. "Where are you going?" asked Lily. "The war has started. We're going to fight Ko and end this once and for all," said Oz. "Can we come?" Lily asked. "No, it's too dangerous. You two need to stay in the castle with the Queen," Oz said. Lily pouted, but did what he said, and led Ronnie back into the castle. When Oz left, Lily led Ronnie to the garden. "Wait, Oz told us to stay in the castle," said Ronnie. "Don't worry, Ronnie. The garden is within the castle walls. We'll be safe." "Okay," he said. Ronnie looked at all the flowers and trees. He was amazed by how beautiful they looked. "Want to see a trick?" asked Lily. "Sure," Ronnie replied. Lily put her hand to the ground, and with her special touch, she created a rose bush in front of his eyes. "Wow," said Ronnie. "I didn't know you could do that." "I planted this whole garden," Lily said proudly. Suddenly, the sky got dark, and there was a loud rumble on the ground. Ronnie and Lily stood up, and Ko appeared through the darkness. "Hello, Princess Lily. I've come to take over your kingdom," Ko said. "No, you can't do this," Lily yelled. "Lily, you have to create trees. Make the biggest trees you can make," shouted Ronnie. Lily touched her hand to the ground, and the grass glowed. Huge trees came up and made a circle around Ko. Ko tried to burn the trees with his fire powers, but the trees didn't burn. Lily's trees were stronger than Ko's flame. Ronnie was amazed. "You did it! You saved us!" he said. Lily couldn't believe it either. Oz walked into the garden. I felt like something was wrong. Are you kids safe? He asked. Lily saved us, Ronnie said. I'm very proud of you, Lily, Oz said. Oz and his soldiers took Ko far away where he couldn't hurt anyone else. After Ko was gone, Queen Eartha started to feel better. Lily and Ronnie visited her and told her about the trash problem in the kingdom. Queen Eartha gathered all of the townspeople together and decided to have a cleanup day. All the children in the kingdom worked together to pick up trash and sweep the streets until everything was clean and beautiful again. The end. My character representations, or what the characters stand for. Lily represents nature. She knows the earth is being harmed because the plants are droopy and sad, so she plants new things every day to make the earth happy. Ronnie represents recycling because he and his father clean the kingdom. We want to recycle, use less, and reuse to keep the earth clean. Ko represents CO2, or carbon dioxide, the harmful greenhouse gas that comes from pollution. This is bad for us when there is too much carbon dioxide. A little carbon dioxide is good. Oz represents the ozone layer and fights against Ko to save the air and their kingdom. The ozone layer is good and helps to protect us. Eartha represents the earth, and she becomes sick when Ko starts hurting the earth. The Pledge. Ko is not just in the storybook, he is here on Earth. The best way to fight back is by taking the pledge and sticking to it. Do this after me. I, Danielle, promise that I will do my best to protect the environment by picking up trash, recycling, turning off lights when I'm not using them, and choosing reusable products whenever I can.